Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. My name is Lauren and today I filmed for you a little summer reading vlog. In this video, basically I'll just be reading 2 summer beach themed vlogs. Hi, not vlogs, books. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm filming the intro later on because I filmed an entire intro and I didn't realize when I went to edit it that my entire boob was out. So here we are now. Not much for me to really say besides I hope you guys enjoy the video and I hope you don't bore you to death. But yeah, I will see you in the video. Goodbye. I also forgot to mention that the first book I will be reading in this video is Summer Reading by Jen McKinley. I think I read the first half of it and my camera cut it out and I don't have those clips, but I will update you in the next clip on my little halfway point. So yeah. Here we are. Okay guys, I want to give you an update where I'm at because I hit the 100-page mark in my book and there's a few things I want to say about it. I'm excited to kind of talk about it because I'm really enjoying it so far. When I first opened the book, like the font is big and different than any font that I've read. And I was like not really understanding. And then as I'm reading, I figured out that the main character, the female main character has dyslexia and ADHD. So the book is formatted to help those with dyslexia to read it. Male main character is a librarian, so it's a girl who like rarely reads because she has ADHD falling in love with a librarian, so it's kind of like, you know, like fun like that. She'll like, the female main character will express how it's hard and difficult for her to read. So I really like that the author did this and like kind of like adhered the book to those with dyslexia. Moving slow as a romance perspective, there's not much right now. Feeling that it's gonna pick up because they're starting to have like banter, the female and male main characters. So I'll keep you updated on that, but I definitely am enjoying it and I can see it moving along faster. Not just because the font is big, but because it's like an entertaining story. So yeah, liking the whole cottage core aspect of the book.
This is my summer essentials. Well, these are my summer essentials. Keratin gel, tanning gel. This is the best tanning oil literally ever. The Hawaiian Tropic one. And then Hawaiian Tropic sunscreen, which I'm just putting in here so that the sunscreen police does not come for me. But I'm Italian, and a book, and my phone. And a cute little swimsuit. Goodbye. Gonna read.
Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, July 2nd, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I have been up for a little, so I was just reading. And let's see where I got. Oop, I lost my page. I am 132 pages in, and I just like felt like I needed to get on here and share my thoughts. So I don't really know if I went a little in depth about this book, but essentially she's invited back to, not invited, well, she has to come back to her cottage on Martha's Vineyard to watch her half brother. He's 14, she's like 28. Clearly they don't get along, like they have that like rift between them. So this summer, gain a relationship with him while also, you know, falling in love with the librarian guy. I know I said in the beginning that there wasn't much romance right now, and I think that it really started to pick up at the page that I'm at, or like the chapter that I'm at, and I just like really enjoy kind of the way this book is written. It's just like, it's a little bit more than a romance book. I feel like now that I've put the camera on, I can't really get my words or thoughts in order, but I'm really enjoying how you get to see more than one relationship form. You get to see her forming a relationship with her brother while also forming a relationship with Ben, the male main character. It makes for such a lighthearted, quick, fast-paced read, regardless of the size. And as I was reading the book, I realized like, I don't think this is gonna be one of my 5-star reads. Then I also like had to like tell myself that not every single book that I read is gonna blow me out of the water. Like, they're going to be 3 stars. I think that I struggle with such complete opposite ends of the spectrum. Like, I will either love a book and think about it for every single day, every minute of the day, and then I will also absolutely despise a book and rip it to shreds and hate it. So I think that there are very few chances where I kind of meet in the middle and just feel like indifferent, not indifferent, but I just like the book. Like I don't hate it, I don't love it, I just like it. I'm gonna, oh my God, I'm gonna probably read more and then, yeah, I will update you in a few. Book, Summer Reading by Jen McKinley. I think I'm gonna give that a 3-star. I've been wanting to say this like throughout the whole, actually I've been wanting to wait until I finish the book to say this, but I think that if you like Lucy Score and you like the way she writes romance novels, then you'll definitely like this book. I can recommend that to you like 100%. But if you know me, I'm not the biggest fan. I kind of just feel blah about Lucy Score's books because I sometimes think that her storyline and all the subplots going on, there's a lot, and I really like feel all over the place when I read her books, and that's kind of how this book felt. Like romance was like a subplot. Like I feel like there just wasn't enough romance, and maybe this isn't a romance book and I'm just, you know, and I'm just like crazy, but I feel like there were too many things going on. You know, like one part she was doing this and then the next part, like it just kept jumping. And I know that in the beginning of my like spiels about this book and like the clips in the beginning when I was reading it, I said that it was lighthearted. It honestly was not lighthearted. Like I feel like it just wasn't. It's a really good summer book, but it's definitely not lighthearted. It is kind of long, and like I said, it reminds me so much of Lucy Score's books like that. You know how her books are just long and there's a million things going on at the same time. But if you like that, then you'll definitely like this book. I liked it. It's just not one of my favorites. The male main character just like wasn't anything to me. Like he was romantic, he was over the top, like yes, but he just wasn't like a pure male main character in a romance novel, if you get what I'm saying. This book really focuses on the struggles of a girl with dyslexia. Is that how you say it? Yeah. And it focuses a lot on her issues, and I think that this would be perfect for a certain crowd. Obviously, I'm not dyslexic, like I can't speak on that, so I didn't really connect with that part, but I definitely think that it was nice to see, kind of, not nice, but like understanding to see how somebody lives their life with and like the struggles of being dyslexic. It definitely gave, like, if you know what I'm talking about, the episode of Shake It Up when Cece like reveals that she's dyslexic, and like it's like the biggest deal. Like that's what kind of what the book gave off. Like I said, definitely check it out if you're a Lucy Score fan. I don't know, it just like gave the same energy. But that's all I have to say about this book, and I'm gonna move on to the next. I believe I'm going to start reading The 5-Star Weekend. Is that what it is? The 5-Star Weekend by Elin Hilderbrand. If I find something else that's more summer, I'll pick that up. But yeah, we'll see what I pick.
Too long, but I don't wanna come down.
Okay, so I went with The 5-Star Weekend by Elin Hilderbrand. Let me know in the comments if you guys read the prologue. Like I feel like in her books you have to, but I absolutely hate reading like anything that says prologue as well as like epilogues. I don't know, I just feel like it just like makes me not want to read it. But I guess you find like crucial information about the characters and like I guess the plot line, but
I don't know, I just hate reading them. But anyway, I'm gonna start. It is a hardcover, so that's different, but I don't know, I hate reading hardcovers, especially by the pool, because I have to hold it up and then my hands, like, my arms get like lazy and it starts to get heavy. But I'm just gonna read it, so we'll see if I like it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I need to do an update before I get on with my day. I literally cannot see anything, but I am reading 5 Star Weekend, and I just like, I feel like I need to like, okay, this is what I need to say. I love, absolutely love Elin Hilderbrand's writing. Like, you know, she's one of my favorite authors, but I honestly feel like it almost is like difficult and so slow to get into her books in the beginning because of the way like she writes. At least this one, there are barely any chapters. It's almost just like page breaks and then like a number and it starts on the same page. That drives me absolutely berserk. Like, I need a chapter to end and then start on the next page. But the storyline is something I can definitely see myself getting involved with, but I just feel like it's going to take a while. Like, I've been reading it for half of a day and I'm only on page 52. Granted, I've been busy doing other things, but I don't know, I just feel like it's going to take like a little for me to get into it, but then once I do, I think I'll genuinely enjoy it. That's always the case with her books, so I'm crossing my fingers hoping to do that, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm 100 pages in, or a little further to the 5 Star Weekend. I'm 101 pages to the 5 Star Weekend, and I think at like the 60 page mark it hooked me already, because what I love about Elin Hilderbrand's stories is that she will incorporate this one thing that makes it impossible to stop reading her books. Like, it's already interesting seeing all these, like, these 5 women and how they all have something going on in their lives, and kind of getting little blurbs of their problems and issues in their own life, and kind of being able to like see those parts of their lives and then when they come together at the weekend, you get to see kind of how they all act towards one another and kind of how they try to forget those problems. But there's like a part that, like, if you read this book, like, you know, she just like hooks you and you know that you're gonna want to finish the book. Like, it takes a while. The first like 50 pages are very slow in my opinion. I'm quite excited to finish reading and see how this weekend will pan out with kind of all the other issues that are going on out behind the scenes. So we shall see. I'm on chapter 13. I'll show you how it is laid out, the book. You see how it's like page breaks and it's not essentially beginning like new page, new chapter. So I hate that, but I'm getting over it. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep reading and I will update you in a few, or tomorrow probably, because it's 10:15 right now. Hi everyone, it is Tuesday, July 4th. Happy 4th of July. I am just getting started. Actually, I've been reading a little this morning. So it's 11:16 and I parked myself outside by the pool and I'm a little over halfway through with the book. If you don't know, this food blogger Hollis, she grew up on Nantucket and she moves to another place in Boston, and she ends up marrying this doctor. He ends up passing away and she decides to kind of deal with her grief in a way that she saw online. This woman, she hosted a 5-star weekend, which meant that she took one person, one best friend from each phase of her life, and she hosted them all at her house and kind of allowed herself to work through the grief with these people who mean so much to her. So it's very interesting to see how this is going to pan out, because all these people really don't have, they all share a common ground, which is Hollis. So it's interesting to kind of see all these women connecting. I think it's a perfect summer read in that aspect, that you want to finish it but you're not rushing. You're kind of just enjoying the ride of reading the book. Hello everyone. So we have a lot to talk about. Wow, I look crazy with my hair like this. It is 6:54, still July 4th. Okay, the last time I talked to you, it was like early, like 11, and you know, I was like living my best life, tanning in the sun, feeling the vibes of 4th of July, you know. Why is my camera foggy? Feeling the vibes, and then all of a sudden, you know, my family comes out, we're drinking beers in the backyard. We're out in the pool for like 3 hours and it just starts monsooning, literally monsooning. So we all had to run inside, bring everything in, and it literally downpoured, like the power went out for the rest of the afternoon, and now it's 7 o'clock and it's finally sunny out. Thank you, Mother Nature, for being so kind. So I had all that time to finish my book, and I did. Pat on my back. So I finished the 5-star weekend, and I absolutely adored it, and I have much to say about it. So let's start here by saying I gave it 4 stars, which is pretty good in my opinion. If it was 5 stars, I would have been like screaming, crying about the book, so leave it at that. But I just wanted to like touch on the fact that I have said multiple times that I love Elin Hilderbrand's books, but as I was reading it and like reading, clearly I'm reading about women who are my mother's age, like I'm nowhere near 50 years old, obviously. So I was reading about their journey, and I kind of thought, since I've been reading Elin for a while now, a few years, I feel like there are different point of views for Elin's books. Like what I'm trying to get at, it sounded better in my head, but at each stage of your life, at each stage of a person's life, I think that you interpret Elin's books and that you have a different perspective on Elin's books, and they'll affect you differently at those stages of your life. So I think that if I was way older than I was now, I would connect a ton more with the book. But I think leaving it at that, I enjoyed the story, and I enjoyed reading and like finding out how the story was gonna pan out. So anyway, like I was saying before my camera just completely decided to stop recording, there are different stages, and I think at each stage of your life you'll have a different perspective on Elin Hilderbrand's books. So I think that for now I just really liked the story, and I think I was able to resonate with the daughter most, not the mothers in the story. But I told my mom, I was like, you need to read this book. Like I think it would be like so nice for you to read, you know. It's definitely like an older woman story. I'll leave it at that. Really, I think she's one of those writers that really is able to just transport you into the story and into the setting. Like I was able to feel like I was in Nantucket, and like, I mean, it helps I've been there, but like I was just able to just really like, I don't know, feel like I was there in their shoes in that time. So I really give her credit for that. But long story short, I really enjoyed it, and I also really enjoyed the last book that I read. So I think this was a successful reading vlog. And with that said, I think I'm just gonna end the video here. 2 books in a weekend is pretty good for me. But yeah, I really enjoyed reading these books, and I hope you guys pick them up sometime soon. I hope you guys, wherever you are, if it's sunny, if anything, you just like pick up a good summer read to kind of feel those positive summer vibes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next. Love you. Bye.